Jesus said we would have them. We're going to have some wolves among us. And if you don't mind, I just want to go down to the ninth verse. If I could just skip down, I'm coming back up. But if I could skip down to the 9th verse, it says, much people of the Jews therefore knew that he was there, talking about Jesus, and they came not for Jesus' sake only, but that they might see Lazarus also, whom he had raised from the dead. You understand that everyone sitting in here could possibly not be here wholeheartedly, but there's some people that just want to see the miracle. They just want to spectate. They're not here to see Jesus. No, they want to hear what this preacher from Cleveland talking about. They don't believe I have a word. They just know I'm not from Circleville. And why did Pastor Ferguson bring them? You know, everybody's not here for Jesus. In Acts, the 2nd chapter, it says, and they that believed received the word gladly. There were some people that didn't get included in the 3,000 because they didn't believe. Everybody amongst us don't believe. Jesus spoke in parables, not to be catchy or tricky. He spoke in parables because he knew those who really wanted to learn the gospel would take time to understand the parables. But those that didn't want to take time to understand what he said would quit. Okay, you're not ready to follow me. Everybody that's around don't come to see Jesus. And that's why church is so dry, because people come to see what we got on instead of who's in. Too busy trying to see how good we sound and how good we look. But if you come to see Jesus, we can have a hallelujah good time with no mics, no lights, no fights.
No fights.
And the sad part is that everybody sitting in the fellowship had a reason to do what Mary was doing. Everybody had a reason. Every one of us in here has a reason to worship him. Look. Lazarus had just been raised from the dead. But he wasn't worshiping. He was watching. Simon the leper had been healed of leprosy. But he wasn't worshiping. He was watching. Martha had witnessed Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. She wasn't worshiping. She was working. The 11 of the disciples that experienced the saving touch of Jesus Christ, they wasn't worshiping, they were watching. And Judas Iscariot was in the presence of the one who could save him, but he wasn't worshiping, he was condemning. Everybody had a reason to worship, but they were watching. Let me tell you what's wrong with watching. You will watch somebody else get what you could have got. Time out for watching. I remember when I was Aaron Carter, you may not know, this is my older brother. And we grew up in the same church, and we would come home and mimic the preacher. We would mimic the singer. We would mimic the lady that we go home and set up our chairs. And, who is this? And boy, we would have a good time. We would put on a show for mommy and daddy. My dad was the pastor, so he cut it short. That ain't funny. He be laughing. That ain't funny. We had a little Lego microphones and a little blue chairs. But when I was a child, spoke and thought as a child, but now that I became a man, I don't watch no more. I don't know what nobody do, because I understand that I need to be worshiping myself. That I got something to praise him for, and it's not for what he can just give me, but just for who he is. So I got tired of watching, and now I am worshiping. It says 7th verse, then said Jesus, let her alone. Against the day of my burying has she kept this. For the poor always ye have with you, but me you have not always. Jesus was showing Judas he missed the opportunity to worship. He missed it. And look, his name, don't nobody want to name their son Judas, but because of what she did, we got a lot of Marys out here. might know a Mary Yosef. You might be one in here. There's a lot of Marys because she seized the moment to do what she only had one chance to do. And now the seed she sowed at the house of Bethany is blessing us here in Circleville in 2011. Look, don't nobody gonna remember you for what you was about to do. But they only gonna remember you for what you did. And when they put me in the grave, if there's one thing that I want them to say about Judah Katanele, that Negro was a worshiper. He didn't mind lifting his hands. He didn't mind lifting his voice. He didn't mind living for Jesus. And I pray more people get saved at my funeral than they did while I was alive. If you about to live for him, you ain't going to heaven. You've got to live for him and be it in the now. Seize the moment. Because you won't always have this moment to lift up your hands. You won't always have this moment to shout. Guess what? You won't always be capable. There's some people in the nursing homes that just want to lift their hands. That just want to lift their voice. And they can't do it no more. I'm almost done talking about extravagant worship. I had a brother that I went to high school with. His name was Ryan Thompson. And his mother was a strong believer. And she was a sincere worshiper. And in my conversion from elder to pastor, she began to fight cancer. So I would meet her every now and then and go see about her. And you know, when I first seen her, she didn't look like she had cancer. Right. So we rejoiced. Right. And we would thank God. And I would see that she's a little tired, but it really didn't look like she had cancer. So we would rejoice. But as she got to the end, you could see the effects of the cancer. But guess what? We still rejoice. I will never forget going to the hospital, and I would see Regina laying on the hospital bed, and it got to the point where her right arm wouldn't move no more. Her left leg couldn't move no more. Her right eye wouldn't open no more. And my heart is heavy because she's saying, watch out for my baby. Watch out for my baby. Continue to minister to him. He's got a calling on his life. And I say, yes, Sister Thompson, I'm going to watch out for him. And I'm trying to be strong, but I'm ready to break down. But she said, you know what, Pastor? One thing I do got, I still got my left arm. And she lifted up her left arm and she was swinging, flinging. And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm going to be your right arm. And I started slinging my right arm, and we still worship, even though she was on her deathbed. Now that's extravagant. She still knew he was worthy. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment to worship him not only with your voice, but to worship him with your heart. As I said when I started, if Jesus holds the proper place in your heart, there's never too much you can give him. And guess what? He didn't die for part of your life. He died for all of your life. And what's beautiful, we give him our best, but he takes the leftovers and make it your thing. But you don't even look like you was leftovers. You look like you fresh out the freezer. Think about your expression of love. Think about what it cost you to say yes. And stand under the ridicule. And know that, guess what? There's no worship that goes unnoticed. Every time you surrender, whether it's a song or whether it's an act of obedience, he's God. He don't lie. He'll honor that. He'll bless that. And that will strengthen you. That will look, you don't want to have all this growth and have no depth. You know what I'm saying? You know all about church, but you don't really know him. That was me at age 22. I knew about devotion. I knew about the church songs. I knew about the hooping. I knew about the how you doing, blessed and highly favored. I knew about the Shaka Mahans and Shandos and Rondos. I didn't know him. Here I am, just as churchy as I can be, but I don't know him. I don't know him intimate. I don't know him. I don't know his voice. I can't sense his presence. What good is all that if I don't have no depth? So since I'm challenging you, either I have confirmed that you're not crazy or you're convicted to get more. It's one or the other. Let today be a day where you change and say, God, here's my worship. Here's my life. Whatever you want to use me for, nothing is too much. I surrender. My answer is yes. As we all stand to our feet. But there's someone here tonight